Hi, this is Paige with Somber Studios, and today I'm with Twitch streamer
FatJollyGuy.
All right, so FatJollyGuy, kind of tell me, what made you get into streaming?
The first thing that I did when I first got into streaming was I was a creative streamer. I did artwork, and so being on Twitch allowed me to show other people my artwork to get it out into the communities.
What type of artwork? Do you mean hand drawing artwork or
I did overlays, Twitch artwork for streamers.
Oh, okay.
So I did all of this artwork behind the scenes and everything, and people enjoyed it. You know, I made overlays and Twitch panels and banners and that kind of stuff, logos, and really helped with branding and that kind of stuff. But everybody was like, well, how do you do this or how do you do that, you know? And so I just started streaming it while I did it for them. And so then they could come into the Twitch and be like, dude, that's really cool, but can you tweak this color? And so it was like on the fly of, you know, talking with the customer and whatnot, that kind of stuff that it really, really intrigued me. And so that's where I started. And then the more I started doing the creative, the people were like, hey, do you play video games on Twitch? You know, because that's what most of people on Twitch do. And I'm like, not really. I mean, I play video games in my off time, but that's how I relax and unwind. And they're like, well, I really enjoy your content when you're streaming creative, but play a game, you know? I want to see you play a game. And so that's where it grew from there.
So what type of games do you play right now that you stream?
Right now, I do a lot of Fortnite, PUBG. The Battle Royale games are really popular right now. We have what we call single-player Sundays, where I just play a single-player game and nobody's around, you know? So right now we're doing Sword Art Online, Fatal Bullet. That one's real popular. The Assassin's Creeds were what we were doing prior to that. So, yeah, it's really exciting.
Okay. So what's your favorite part about streaming?
Oh, just being excited and weird and doing whatever, talking with the people, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so you seem like really positive, so I'm sorry for asking this question. What's your least favorite thing that happens while you stream?
Trolls. Because I am a fat guy in real life, I usually get the, you got more chins than a Chinese phone book, and you know, those kind of negative comments. And I try to build a community. We call ourselves The Couch. And so the reason I do that is because everybody had that experience growing up where you went to your buddy's house and you played Nintendo or whatnot. You sat on his couch for hours on end, drinking Mountain Dew and eating Doritos. And that's the kind of community I was trying to bring together on Twitch. So that's why we call ourselves The Couch. So really easy going, just trying to have fun, be excited, you know, bring a nice positive vibe, do some artwork for some people.
So how do you handle the trolls?
I just abandon and go on.
Okay.
That's all you can do.
Right.
I mean, it's not worth your energy and that kind of stuff to give into the trolls and fight with them and, you know, hey, you know, that's not nice. Just ban and move on.
Exactly. You know? I totally agree with that. So how long have you been streaming?
I've been a streamer for 3 years now, almost. We've been affiliated since the program launched. So we're coming up on our 1 year mark for that. So I'm really excited for that because one of the things I did was a sub wall. So everybody who subbed in the first year of affiliate is going to be on a plaque that we're going to hang in the office.
Okay. So, question. So I don't stream at all. So let's say, I'm going to use me as an example. Let's say I want to get into streaming. What recommendations would you give me to help me build a community to a brand new streamer that wants to start streaming?
The things that I would say to a brand new streamer who like if you were starting today, I'm going to sit down and click that start streaming button, is get a schedule and stick to it. Whether that's 2 hours a day, 4 hours a day, 12 hours a day, only on the weekends, whatever your schedule is, make a schedule and stick to it. Okay. One of the difficulties I have with my schedule is I'm a 911 dispatcher in real life, and I work a rotating 12-hour schedule. So every other Monday and Tuesday I'm work in IRL land. So then the next Monday, Tuesday I'm off. So my community as a whole has matched my schedule with the rotation, and it's really difficult if I break that or don't stream on a day. It throws everybody off.
Okay.
So it's very difficult. So I would say first and foremost, get a schedule that you can stick to and do it. Right now, the way that I do my schedule is on the days that I have off, I do a 12-hour stream because I'm already used to working 12 hours on those days anyway. So it really brings in a lot of people because they know I'm going to be there and online for a long period of time. And then on the nights that I get home at 7 p.m. after work, I do what I call super short streams. They're just 2-hour streams. We get a much hype and it's entertainment in 2 hours as you can get, and it's a good way to wind down the day.
That's so funny that you say like 2 hours is a short stream, because like to me that I feel like if I was to play for 2 hours, that seems like a long stream to me. Okay. Do you do like any other social media to like help like bring in viewers? What all do you do?
So we're on Twitter at FatJollyGuy. Everything is FatJollyGuy. You can find me literally anywhere: YouTube, Twitter, everything. Snapchat. I mean, the whole 9 yards. We have a Snapchat community that we are constantly, always actively sending everybody in the Snapchat group, pictures and whatnot going on through the day. We have a Discord that's very active. That's where all of the artwork and everything comes through, and all the requests for new stuff comes through. And we put all of our gaming news in the Discord. Twitter, we use Twitter for like when we go live and stuff like that. That goes back to having a schedule and being able to let as many people know when you're going to go live as possible.
Right. Like I've streamed a few times with my husband, but it's just always been like very spur of the moment and like just for our friends. And I think we're lucky if we get 7 people watching us. And then like I'm like happy with 7. Most of the time it's 1 or 0. And I think that's just because I'm like watching myself, so I'm like including me as that one. So, all right, yeah, that's all very interesting. Do you find it easy so like with all your social medias, is it like easy enough to like get like people you don't know to like start following you, or how does that go?
The best way that I can explain it is the Discord community is the gateway into the social media for most of my followers.
Yeah.
While I'm streaming, they'll say, "Hey, I really like your artwork," or "Hey, I want to post this clip." Well, if I pull everybody into the Discord server, "Hey, I got this link, go to my Discord server, post your Twitch clip to this video in here," or do that. And then once they get into the Discord server and they see how active it is after the stream is offline, then they start going to the other social media. So for me, at least, Discord is the key to social media beyond the stream.
Okay, got another question. So, my company, we would like want to like get like with streamers, just like you guys would probably like want to work with us. Like, how do you think is a good way to like help bridge that gap to like match the right streamer up with like the right game developers? Does that make sense what I'm asking?
I think I understand.
So like, okay, so I'm saying, let's say I want someone to stream my game. I can't just like, I don't want just like any streamer streaming. Like, I don't want a streamer who like does like this specific type of game. I want to find streamers who do like more of my games and like their audience would like it. So like, how would you like recommend like us like finding like the right streamer for like the right people?
When it comes to finding, let me say it this way. Okay. So when I do artwork, when I first started doing artwork, I would go into the directories and usually scroll through and find somebody that I really enjoyed watching, but may not had the best branding or the best, no Twitch banner or no panels or that kind of stuff. And I would just make artwork for them and then send it to them. And then they would be like, "Holy moly, this is awesome. I can't believe you take the time to make this for me." And so as a game developer, you would kind of have to do that same kind of emotion to it. You would go into the directories and find similar games to the one that you're streaming, and then find that person that fits your personality, the way that you want to just see your game sent out to the community. Okay. If you can do that and find the personality that matches your game, I think that would be really great for marketing.
Okay, awesome, great. Why don't you say all your names again that we can find you at, and then we'll wrap this up.
You can find me twitch.tv/FatJollyGuy, and that's going to be a lot of it. Okay. You can find me at Twitter at FatJollyGuy. You can find me on YouTube, FatJollyGuy. Although there is YouTube content coming, it's not really there yet, but it is coming. And we have a lot of things in the works as far as we're going to be doing a talk show called Couch Talk, and that's going to be a YouTube series that we do. And then we got Everyday Fortunes that I'm working on, which is a 3 to 4 minute YouTube series about a fortune cookie, like daily, everyday fortunes. Yeah. And I think that would be real fun. So those are a couple contents we got coming up. And you can find me on Snapchat and Instagram, all once again at FatJollyGuy.
All right. Well, thank you so much, FatJollyGuy.
Thank you, Paige.